Hey guys, you see that? That to me is not just the American flag. That to me is actual blood of men and women who have died for our country, for our rights. And this is what makes everything that's happening with me very disturbing because I feel this strongly about just human rights, and to have mine violated the way that they have been, uh, it's been challenging. I'll just say that. But I wanted to talk about why I cannot go into a federal courthouse without fear. And it's because of Scott Grabel. Scott Grabel has given me a few threats. The first threat was in 48th District Court when we were wrapping up with the Jane Enright case. I'll tell you about that later. But there's video in that courtroom, and you can see him whisper in my ear. And I'm pretty sure you can see my face change, but that's where he threatened me, not only me, but also my daughter and my father. And then, after that court case, when I was accusing him of fraud and, being in on it with everybody, is when he told me, nobody gives a fuck about your rights. Because I was like, what about my rights? And he's like, nobody gives a fuck about your rights. And I was like, this is fraud. This is such bullshit. And he was like, you can't prove anything. And I'm like, oh yes, I'm going to prove anything. He was like, you can't do shit. Nobody will help you. That's what he told me. And then another conversation that I had with him was, and this is exactly 100% true. Everybody's heard this, so it's nothing new to them. It's just new to you. So we're having this conversation of, okay, you screwed me over. Give me, the file. Give me all the papers that you have, with this whole Enright thing. And he breaks off into this thing of, really, like he couldn't even get it out, but he's like, you're a radical Islamist. I started flipping out. I'm like, dude, who in the hell is on the phone? I'm like, where are you coming up with this stuff? See, I'm an Arab American, and to call me a radical Islamist, especially from him, I knew something nefarious was going on. Scott's Jewish. I dated him. I've dated all kinds of people. To call me a radical Islamist, there's something more nefarious behind it. And that's why I'm afraid. Because of all of this that has gone on, including, nobody giving a fuck about my rights. And to have him say that. So God help me if I go into a courthouse, I don't know what'll happen. I'm actually that afraid. And I'm afraid so much that I have been making these videos. I'm not editing anything. It is what it is. I can't change what it is. But this is it. And